I think in anything what I do is I look at whatever I'm producing, whatever I'm doing, and I try to make sure that I always kind of, you're going to lose. I've lost listings. My first year, I probably lost 3 times more listings than I got. But I always keep looking at, did I give 100% of what I was capable of doing in that instance? And if I did that, I can learn from it. And the only time I really get down or something is if I look at did I kind of just mess that one up because I didn't put effort in.
As we were talking before, you started sort of essentially telling me about your game tape. Right, that when you go in and you go on an interview or you go to do a listing presentation, you do an after review. Tell me about that.
Well, yeah, I think anything. I guess I don't do it as much if I get the listing.
Sure. Yeah.
But if I lose a listing or they choose a different agent or something just doesn't work out right, I look at it like, was there something I could have, was there a value or was there a benefit I could have brought more? And one of the things I think that helped me when I first started, and it kind of threw people off, is after I didn't get the listing, I'd go back and knock on their door. And I'd ask them, I understand you went with the other agent, but I just, for my personal, to get better at what I'm doing, what did you kind of think my presentation lacked, and what did you think the other one had?
Wow. Okay, that's a scary question. It's one that not a lot of people would ask. What was the reaction on the part of those sellers when you came and you said that?
I think there's mixed things. It kind of cuts people off guard a little bit, especially because you have a 6'8", 300-pound guy come to your front door. Why did you choose me? No, but
what did I do wrong?
Yeah, yeah. So no, I think some people were I think it was helpful in one. Because I went for a listing in Chino, and it was for $900,000, I believe. And I'm not a super technical realtor when I go. I don't come through with a million pieces of paper. I don't have every statistic. I keep my presentations very short, very to the point, very this is how I'm going to get it done. And the agent. The people said that the other agent had a bunch of net sheets, had a very detailed, their presentation wasn't necessarily as forward, but they had a lot of information. And some people are more analytical, and I think for those people, I'm a driven kind of person, so. With those people, I think, learning to, and I try to indoctrinate a little bit more information for people when I'm giving my stuff because of that. But, they said they went with the other person because everything was clear, everything was more clear to them as their finances, and they had a more detailed report than what I was doing. So, just things like that, I think.
Cool. But you had that hard conversation, and what it sounds like you just said is, so I took the note. I went and got details. I started bringing the paperwork, right?
Yeah.
And learned, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I love it because there's a fierce humility there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
To sit down with somebody who said, we don't want you. To say, okay, tell me what, and not to take it personally, not to go, I'll be honest, right? There are a lot of agents who they're going to lose a $900,000 listing, and then they're going to go kind of mope for a week.
Yeah.
You just went right back to that place of defeat and said, okay, how do I get better?
Yeah.
I love that.